Hello YouTubers, this is The Giant Awakens, and today I want to talk about, will John Corzine meet an early demise similar to Vince Foster? If anyone remembers the early 90s, Vince Foster was a close friend of the Clintons and their attorney, and he had a lot of inside information about Whitewater and many other affairs of theirs, and he supposedly committed suicide in 93, but many investigators that investigated the case believed that it was a homicide. There was a huge lack of evidence supporting suicide, and just some of the forensic evidence didn't add up. He supposedly shot himself in the mouth. The gun had no blood residue on the gun, no blood residue on his hands, and there was a lot of other evidence that didn't add up to make it appear to be a suicide. So, you know, if you look at throughout history, many leaders in our government and around the world have, you know, covered up crimes, covered up misgivings, and, you know, by getting rid of people. Unfortunately, that's what happens. You know, when you know too much, then, you know, they have to get rid of you. And anything to protect their power, their control, you know, and retain that power, they'll do anything. So don't be surprised if something happens to John Corzine or something happens within the case, someone close to him, you know, mysteriously vanishes, gets in a car accident, dies in a plane crash. These things seem to happen when some evidence is going to come out that they know something. You know, I'm sure John Corzine has a lot of skeletons in his closet about many people besides himself in Washington. So don't be surprised if you hear something happen about this case. There's so many things, not just with MF Global, but between JP Morgan, some of the other banks involved. I think it's going to be huge if some of the evidence comes out that they're not the only ones doing this. There are many other banks are doing this as well. And I think if the word really gets out, you know, many people will just pull all their money out of the markets, and the whole thing will collapse. So they've got to keep a tight lip on this. They can't let, you know, other people know what's going on. They can't let people know that, you know, when you think you're, you know, investing in a gold contract and you're trying to get your gold, that contract of gold has been leased out maybe 100 other times or more, and that's the reason why I believe what happened with MF Global is a lot of people were requesting physical gold and silver, and they didn't have it. So I think that's another sign that a lot of these banks are in trouble. So just follow this case closely. If you have any comments, please post them at the end of the video. If you haven't signed up for my YouTube channel yet, please do, and everyone have a great day, and thanks for listening.